Protecting children from violence, exploitation and abuse is not only a basic value, but it is an obligation set out in Article 28 of the South African Constitution. But in reality, how protected are South Africa's children? And what role do civil society organizations play in rendering child protection services?
Our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.
Co-founder of Place to Place Foundation and the fundraiser and treasurer.
Hi guys, my name is Kutokare Chumtweni, and I believe that I live up to my name because I'm the literal embodiment of peace and courage, and I am the co-founder of Place to Place.
So my name is Neo Kobe Makobi, depending where you're from, and I'm the co-founder and project manager for Bliss to Bliss.
So when the idea came up, we were actually in a seminar, if I can call it that, with a company called Cradle Impact. And they had asked us one hard question is, if money wasn't a factor, what would you do? And I think my biggest thing was that I wanted to bring impact as well as give people a second chance at life, at experience, and all of that. That was my idea when going into Place to Place.
So Bliss to Bliss, oh man, I think in the name itself, it means, being blessed to be a blessing, and using that which God has given you. And it doesn't have to be anything related, any monetary thing. It doesn't have to be money or possessions, but it can be skill, knowledge, expertise, or access to information which you can use to bless others. If you have a specific skill of handcrafting, you can use that skill to bless others, build tables for the less fortunate, or teach them how they can build tables and make an income for themselves. So that's essentially that, being blessed to be a blessing. Using that which God has given you, that which God has blessed you with, to bless others.
We met as SRC 2023, if I'm not mistaken. Then what became or started off as a professional relationship went to a more friendship based. So yeah, I mean, I can say she's a sister, and yeah. So funny enough, Bliss to Bliss initially came from I won't say a heartbreak per se, but it was more of a very sad time in my life. So it was like, okay, if I can't, for example, I'm expecting people to love me as I am, But now with that, I have expectations from people. So I thought, okay, because of this disappointment and expectation, why not go out and give my love to someone that doesn't necessarily have the expectation, or is more, should I say, less fortunate, and accept or is open to any form of love. It be just spending time, just a few hours spent with them is their form of love. So I thought maybe, okay, if I'm going to come with to other people with expectations, why not go to people that are less fortunate and actually show them the love that I feel they deserve. So I think Blessed to Bless comes from that concept that there's people out there that don't have the love, the enough love, or are not privileged enough to be loved or grow up in a household that is, should I say, equally loved from both parents. So why not love them as an individual, showing them that it it doesn't mean that because of your situation you can't be loved. Because of your situation you can't be loved. So why not love you even if, I don't know, you lost a parent or something something bad is happening in your household or in your life, you still deserve that kind of love. So I think that's, yeah.
Christian, I'm a firm Christian, and I believe that we were called to be a blessing in the world. The Bible says that we are the salt of the world. We are the light on a hill. So why not live up to that? So going in, I think being part of Best Pace simply means that I am the salt of the world, and I am a blessing to those around me, not just the orphans or the people that we take our initiatives to, but then the people around me. So anyone who gets into my space is going to experience me as a blessing.
Oh man, that was an amazing one. It was, I think, the biggest one as well, you know. When you did it, I am because you are. Remember, I think we're wearing Christmas hats as well for that one. Oh, pretty cool, man. I came up with that idea, but but what it meant to me is I think in the name itself, you know. I mean, as a project manager, I sort of sometimes come up with these crazy ideas, but for me, it's sort of, we find our identity in community, in what we do. So I am Neo because you are Matlatsi and we are Blessed to Bless. You know, I'm able to live out my calling, my purpose amongst you guys. You know, I am because we are. So I'm Neo. I think I said it. Yes, I say I'm Neo because we are Blessed to Bless. You are Matlatsi, and I have food to eat because I know that I've used that which God has blessed me with to feed others. You know, I sleep well at night because I know that there are people out there who have a place to sleep, warm blankets to sleep with, because, you know, I played my part. So that's what it meant to me, that initiative. And I think it was just a wonderful thing that we hosted it towards Christmas as well. That theme was very heavily inspired on that, and it's been amazing, man. It was an amazing one.
It was, yeah, quite challenging because we were not used to it, but I think it was a success because it was us going out of our comfort zone. So I think that's what I remember. Of the first activation, it was quite a challenge, but a success. Quite small, but in the eyes of the kids, it was big. So, yeah, I mean.
Firstly, the kids, very energetic. I love that. And then also the first time compared to the first one you could see that they were bebangangas and they don't know me. And this time it was just excitement overload. Also the slide, I wanted to go in, but you know, someone had to make the food. And the games, yeah. Last time I also didn't participate much. As I said, it was kind of long, but this time it was fun. People were cheating. I will not breathe in their direction. And yeah, man, it was fun. It was really fun. I think that was my biggest highlight. It was, I think, compared also to our day-to-day life, we think we're going to go into a space and we're going to impact, but then also being there also impacts us. It's relieving. It's making us realize that, man, life is just joyous and peaceful.
I'm sure like my other co-founders probably think I'm like a madman or something, but this one, it's I think very meaningful for me, because back in, I think it was lockdown 2020, yeah, COVID lockdown, there was a song I was obsessed with. It's by Hillsong United, All I Need Is You, Lord. You know, it goes, all I need is you, Lord, like that. And I was like, you know, and at that time it felt so deep. I was like, truly, you know, all I need is you, Lord, you know. But then years went by, and then when now we're planning this campaign or this initiative, I was reminded of that song. I was reminded of, you know, back then in 2020, when I would say that was when I got like saved for real, and like I got to know God for myself. So when now we're planning this campaign, I was thinking blessed to blessed, but blessed to blessed, it needs someone at the end, you know, the blessed person to bless. And I sort of put myself in the shoes of the child, the orphan, the hungry person, the homeless person. And I'm thinking, sort of putting myself in their mind, that person is looking at me, probably saying, all I need is you to help me. All I need is you to you know, touch me, to you know, share a meal with me, have a conversation with me, you know, just all I need is you, that's all. And I think that was like, that's it. That's what we need. That's, you know, I'll probably sound like some mad genius person, of which I do think I am, but that's where it came from, you know, that all I need is you. Sort of putting ourselves in the shoes of the people in need. That those people, all they need is people like us, you know. I'm a firm believer in prayer, but I do think that some things don't require prayer. They need you. You know, when someone says, I'm hungry, I need bread, I can't say, oh, let me pray for you so you can get bread. No. You need me now, so like, let's go buy bread. Or here's 20 rand, go buy bread. So that's what inspired the All I Need Is You campaign, you know. The fact that we are, you know, the people that these people need, and it's sort of us putting ourselves in these people's shoes and, you know, trying to understand actually what are these people, you know, what do they need and how can we help, because all they need is us, all they need is me. And if we're going to now revert back and let's say I'm the person in need, all I need is you.
Hello everyone, my name is Kumuto and I'm the Managing Director at Jehovah Jireh of Net Center. Jehovah Jireh of Net Center is situated in Block GG Soshanguve, and we take care of the homeless children who are abandoned, neglected, abused, vulnerable, and HIV and AIDS. At the moment at the orphanage we have 44 children that we house, and we've been running since 2003. It's our 22nd year this year, and we are so blessed to be blessed by Blessed to Blessed for them for coming here and supporting us and continuing to support us, and we are so appreciative of it, and we hope to see more of the younger generation giving back and making a difference in our lives. We have many challenges, but mostly it's the challenges that we face. It's food and toiletries. So those are our major challenges, and we hope, because we do not have any solid sponsors, so we hope that we can attract as many givers as possible so that they can come and give back to our orphanage. We are very fulfilled with what we are doing, and then as our name says, Jehovah Jireh, the Lord the provider, so he keeps on providing for us, and we are so thankful that we have people who come into our yard and make a difference in our children's life. So thank you for everything, and we hope to see many young generation giving back and making a difference in our communities. Thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Danielle Matevo, and I came to JJOC when I was 9 years old, and today I'm 23 years old. And I'm forever grateful to God that He gave me a loving parent, a loving home, and I was raised with good principles, and that makes me the lady I am today. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Naledi September. I am 16 years and I came to the center when I was 2 months, and I'm just grateful for life. Yes.
I think I want to be remembered for bringing change, and not only that, but I'm a high believer of anything is possible. What you speak out, God hears it. So I want to be remembered for someone that believed in whatever they say, believed that from my lips, the saying that from my lips to God's ears. So I want everyone to remember that I'm that one girl that believed that anything is possible, and actually proof or reminder that anything and everything is possible. As long as you speak it, you speak positivity onto your life, speak it on your day-to-day living, that I can do it, it will happen, it has happened. So just being reminded or remembered for my positivity or my spirit for believing that anything and everything is possible.
I think I want to be known for my heart. I think I have a big heart. It's very small, but it's big. But I feel like I want to be known for my heart, my mind, and generally impact, because I don't want to just impact at place to place, but then also within the business spaces that I want to be in, I want to impact there. It may not be in feeding someone, but then people being in my space, they must feel the difference. Yeah.
It's basically, we are being the change we want to see, you know. I'm one person, I don't really like being in conversations that just involve complaining with no solutions. So these initiatives for me mean solution. They mean something is getting done, you know. They mean hope as well. I think it's even within our slogan, you know, empowering lives, inspiring hope, creating change. And us doing these small initiatives is inspiring hope. It is creating change. You know, it is empowering lives. I mean, for me, when we go and visit these kids, the excitement that you see in their eyes, man, I think that we know we haven't reached that point where we can say we're truly empowering lives, but we can see that we're doing something. There is something that we're doing. It's a work in progress, and these initiatives, that's what they mean to me, you know, work in progress. We're doing something. We know that even if it's not the entire world's population, but at least I know if I'm eating 2 slices of bread, there's at least 5 to 10 kids there that are eating as well. And if I'm drinking juice, there's 5 to 10 kids there that are also drinking juice. So though that's what, you know, these small initiatives, campaigns that we do mean to me.
A new UNICEF report has revealed that South Africa is one of 20 countries that account for 65% of all children living in severe child food poverty globally. Of particular concern is that 23% of children here in South Africa are classified in that category and are at risk of life-threatening malnutrition, as well as other related health complications. Now, in parts such as the Eastern Cape, insufficient access to nutritious food has also been flagged as one of those factors.
Now, about 53 kids under the age of 5 die in South Africa every single day, and about 3/4 of them don't actually see their first birthdays. Now, there's an argument that they could be dying as a result of natural causes, but malnutrition is the key driver of infant mortality in South Africa. How did it get to this point? What's the cause of this? Why is this the case?
That somewhere between about 5,000 and 7,000 children a year in this country die outright from hunger. Literally, they die of starvation. But there are many, many more children whose health is compromised because they're not getting adequate nutrition. So 1 in 4 children in South Africa is classified as stunted, which means that their development has been very severely impacted by poor nutrition.
Okay, now
because children in South Africa no longer have the opportunity to be children who can just play and laugh and be free. We're now living with children who are just living in a state of fear, and that is a trauma in its own. That you can gauge a society's soul by the way it treats its children.
That Blessed to Bless Foundation is a foundation that young people believed that they can change and impact with just what they say out onto the world. So someone out there is able to say that Blessed to Bless made me believe that it is possible. I can do it. I am not alone. There's someone out there that cares about me. So yeah, I would like to see us grow to that extent that we don't have to be there for anyone or anyone to believe that it is possible. They can just remember the moment they see that I cannot do it, but because Blessed to Bless could do it, I can also do it.
I think the main way you can do that is really becoming a hero. You know, as I said, I refer to people who are like donors or whatever, becoming a hero. And not just becoming a hero with us only, but in your community as well. You know, I think if let's say you're like, I'm a change maker, I'd like to do this for my community. Get in touch with us, man. You know, send us a message, send us an email. I hope on this video they add the email on their cell phone numbers. Reach out to us, tell us, listen, I have this brilliant idea within my community in Malamulele or in Venda or wherever, and this is the concept, whatever. And you know, do that and let's collaborate, let's work together, especially as young people. Let's work together. But if you're just someone who, listen, I just want to be a part of this, listen, send us a DM, send us an email, send us WhatsApp. You can WhatsApp me. Hopefully they add my number on there, and then let's chat, man. Let's make things happen. Then we can add you. We're gonna create a volunteer group, basically, where everyone and anyone wants to be a part of our initiatives gonna be in that group, and through that you can volunteer, you know, and be a part of our initiatives. You can become a hero, or you can become a silent donors. And I think with us we have people who are like silent heroes, you know, that you guys probably don't know. They're the people that help with these initiatives, and I hope one day you can have such people sit you on a chair and they tell us their story.
So in the next 5 years, I feel like we should be having like 10 orphanages that we've adopted, and also maybe even homes impacted in other provinces, sponsorships as well. I think having more people be part of us and volunteer so that we can have a bigger impact. Yeah.
So I see us being able to, you know, be there, and I just see us as being the change makers, you know, within our society, not just the people who just claim or just post about change, but we are there on the ground actively, you know, making change, you know. And I think the main goal is I want us to be a part of the group of people who will, you know, eradicate poverty, fight hunger within communities, and just ensure that, you know, the love is spread and people out there know that you are loved, you are cared for. You are loved, you are cared for. And even if the people immediately around you don't say that, we as Blessed to Bless love you, and we'll try our best to always show that to you.
you.